What's cracking, peeps? Your boy T Money up in the heezy. Happy Wednesday evening. Here to bring you guys another collection update. Got a few things in the mail today. One thing that I am particularly excited about is the April Vinegar Syndrome collection, whatever you want to call it. So super stoked on that. And then I have a few other items that I purchased from Target over the last few days, and two other things that I got from Amazon. So let's get right into this. We'll start with Target. So these three items, um, I didn't really need, like I, I'm not sure how I feel about all these like gimmicky. Yet I buy them all the time, but these gimmicky limited edition throwback things, or editions that they keep, um, putting out there. But these were really cheap, so I decided. Sorry, I was reading a text, so I got thrown off. But they were cheap enough for me to get, and two of them I actually don't own on any format. So, or maybe I do. Maybe I'm lying, but I definitely don't own The Breakfast Club on any format. So it's a great movie. Obviously, we've all seen The Breakfast Club. It's classic. So yeah, these are Blu-ray limited edition VHS retro VHS box sets, I guess is what you could call them. I know there are some in the UK that were exclusive to like Zavvi or something, and then Target had theirs. So I grabbed The Breakfast Club. I grabbed E.T., which I do think I own on 4K. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I think I have this movie though. But it's a classic nonetheless. So yep. And of course, the one that I probably would have grabbed regardless. The other two I could maybe do without, but um, is Jaws. I mean, this movie's great. It looks so good in the VHS box. So, you know. But I'll probably leave all three of those sealed just because they are. There's no need to open them unless I choose to watch The Breakfast Club. But I have everything else on Blu-ray already. So the last thing I got from Target, I actually went there today because I'm going to be traveling this weekend. So no videos from me this upcoming weekend. Boohoo, right? But I had to grab like a bunch of little travel size, not condiments, but toiletries for my trip. So I couldn't not grab this movie though. I saw so many people post about it yesterday. Actually, for weeks now, and I wasn't sure when it was coming out because a lot of guys get shit early through promos or whatever. But so I wasn't sure of the release date on this movie. I've never seen this Glass. I'm a big fan of Split. I liked Unbreakable. This movie, I'm a little bit about just because I know it's like a blending of both movies, and it's more like superhero esque, I guess. I don't know. I just really liked Split, and I didn't really want to see. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's just something about this movie that I'm not sure, but I'm just not sure. So if anybody's seen this, obviously a lot of people have, I'm sure. Let me know your thoughts. This is a really nice steelbook. It's nice, like I don't know. This material is strange, but it's that material. If you can hear that. Um, and this is a Target exclusive steelbook as well. Blu-ray DVD combo pack. So yeah, it reminds me of those. I think they were Universal steelbooks that were released a long time ago. They did like I think they did like the Riddick trilogy, and then they did. Hi, Pippi. Hello. Pipsino's here, guys. What's a video without the kitty? The Lobog. I don't know. They did a few releases that are very similar in cover art to that. But anyways, oh, you're so good. You're such a good girl. Get your rubbies. Yes, my love, though. Pipsino the baby. She distracts me, guys. You know the deal. Hey, Pippi. Want to say hi to my friends? Here's a real Pippi moment, guys. Really rare Pippi moment. Oh, where'd you go? She does not like to get picked up. The cat who fears getting picked up, even by her master. And then every time I drop her down, she hits the deck because she knows that I can't scoop her in that position. So she knows what she's doing. That's my baby girl. I love you. So anyways, look at all those hairs everywhere. Oh, the camera can't even pick them up. Weak sauce. All right, so that's the Target haul. Then I grabbed Diamonds of the Night. It's a new Criterion Collection release. This was also released in the UK from Second Run, I think. They have a really nice release as well. But this movie is just super intriguing. I love anything that has to do with German Nazi history, and basically, I think some prisoners escaped from a train, and they're kind of just like out in the wilderness, I think in the woods, escaping en route to a concentration camp. So it's supposed to be like an epic visual feast, tragic and touching. All the I don't know, all the while. I don't know. At the same time, simultaneously, harrowing and lyrical debut feature. But no, it sounds really good. So yeah, Diamonds of the Night. And what not to come off with a heavy-duty film like that with some good old fun blaxploitation. This is a new release from Mill Creek. I need to holler at Mill Creek, and I need to start getting Mill Creek releases and start reviewing Mill Creek films because I love Mill Creek. I think they're just fair. They just do it right. They don't overcharge. They cater to, I think, like smaller reviewers. Like, I'm not some big shot douchebag that gets 70,000 views and gets a bunch of free shit, but I feel like maybe they cater to that. But I guess it depends. I really gotta start reviewing and stuff. We'll see. I don't know if anybody knows any of the criteria to possibly get some screeners from Mill Creek in specific. Let me know. But anyways, a knockdown drag out double feature that takes no prisoners. We have The Take and Black Gun. The Take's from 74. Black Gun is from 72. Terry Sneed, Billy D. Williams stars in The Take, and Jim Brown stars in Black Gun. And I love blaxploitation. So, a double feature for $10. Can't go wrong. $11. Awesome. All right. Let's get into the awesomeness for today. We have the Vinegar Syndrome April package. I'm really, really stoked for this. And I just, yesterday, Vinegar Syndrome, or the day before yesterday, over the last 2 days, oh, yeah, sorry, scrotalitarian itching. So, they had announced a mystery. They're going to be doing something different. For the May releases, they're going to be doing mystery releases. They announced Mountaintop Moto Massacre is one of them, and there's 3 others. One is, I think, probably Sexploitation, and 2 are horror, but they're mysteries, so they have big old question marks, and I kind of like that. It kind of makes it a little bit more fun, but at the same time, it's like, what if they're stinkers, but they don't. Vinegar Syndrome doesn't put out stinkers, so I have faith in, and I trust Vinegar Syndrome enough to blind buy a whole fucking package from them, so that's what I did. But if you guys want to get in on that, you certainly should go over to Vinegar Syndrome. Do that. It was like $90 for the 4 movies, which is fair. They do an awesome job, so it's totally fair to me. Alright, but enough talk about the May releases. These are the April releases, which were all announced. We have 4 movies, 4 slipcovers, and I love Vinegar Syndrome. I love how they package things. They reuse boxes, and everything always comes in pristine condition. They do a great job every time. These lots in particular, I'm not even familiar with any of these films, which I guess isn't all that surprising. But yeah, so I don't even know really where to start. One of them has a nice crease in it, which kind of sucks. But what are you going to do? All right, so we're going to start with the one with the crease in it. We have Dark Room, a Nico Mastorakis film. Wow, so this guy's got a lot of films that are slowly coming out. Oh, God. So many. Arrow put out a bunch of them. But this one I never heard of before. Vinegar Syndrome presents Dark Room. Yeah, that's nice and creased. That sucks. Janet has just returned home from college. First of all, the film is from 1989. And Janet has just returned home from college to visit her conservative family at their remote farmhouse. Love it already. Nestled deep in the countryside. What should be a happy reunion is quickly disrupted by the arrival of an unexpected guest, a mystery killer who photographs their unsuspecting victims before murdering them in a variety of brutal ways. As the family and friends are picked off one by one, Janet is forced to fend off the mysterious maniac, all the while uncovering unsettling secrets surrounding her family's violent and perverse past. An indulgently sleazy and creative American take on the giallo. This is directed by the Greek Nico Mastorakis. How's this an American production? As filtered through an 80s slasher film structure, Terrence O'Hara's Dark Room is a suspenseful and red herring-filled murder mystery featuring stylish photography from David Macon, and increasingly nasty kills. Vinegar Syndrome brings Dark Room to Blu-ray for the 4K for the first time in a 4K restoration of its original camera negative. I thought I said Nico Masterakis directed this. It's a Nico Masterakis production, excuse me. It's directed by whoever I just said directed it, Terrence O'Hara. So cool. Did I just say Terrence O'Hara? Right? Terrence O'Hara. Anyways, yeah, it's Terrence O'Hara who directed it. The films of Nico Masterakis always escape me. I know Arrow put out a few of them. Zero Boys is one. And then that Greek movie that I don't like is another one. Island of Death, I think. I'm not a big fan of that movie. But Dark Room sounds good, actually. Really good. 89 slasher-esque type film. Another one I've never heard of before, as I said. And we have reversible cover artwork as well. 3 different cover artworks. So you get the slip, which is actually a variant of this, as you can see. And then I'll show you guys the reversible cover artwork. I actually kind of dig it. Super 80s. It's not that cool, but I like it. I like it more than the other one, so I'm going to rock it. Alright. Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Dark Room. So, awesome. Other than there being a mega crease on the side of this case, I'm happy. The other 3 are in good shape, though, so that's cool. All right, so next up we have Skin Flicks, which is honestly just a sexploitation film. I'm not a big sexploitation dude at all. There's no nudity on the cover there, so I can show you, but they're really giving the sexploitation films the high-quality treatment now. I mean, who needs a porno with an amazing slipcover? It's kind of weird. But anyway, Skin Flicks, not even going to go there with that one. But I buy it because I buy all of them. I buy the packages. All right, this one I am really excited. Both of these films I'm probably most excited about. First up, amazing cover. We have Grandmother's House. Look at that, man. It's so beautiful. Embossed and flossy. Floss and embossed. Super nice. There's the phone. Grandmother's House. This is directed by Nico Masterakis. Cool. Didn't know that either. Alrighty. I'm sorry. God, I keep fucking opening my mouth before I know. This is another film that is produced by Nico Masterakis. It's directed by Peter Rader. I promise you I won't read another thing without knowing first. Anyways, Grandmother's House. I'll read you guys the synopsis. If I can get it open. I feel like everybody's copying Vinegar Syndrome now, and they're doing like the month package deals, which just makes it really expensive, but I actually kind of like it because you end up saving in the end. Alright, David and Lynn have just lost their father. Now orphaned, the youngsters are sent to live with their grandparents in a beautiful Victorian mansion. Again, anything that involves like seclusion, lake house, countryside, mansion, Victorian, anything like that I just love. So it gets me every time. But no sooner than boarding the coach bus scheduled to take them to their new home do strange things start to occur. Initially in the form of a mysterious woman who seems to appear and disappear in the blink of an eye. It's not too long, however, before murdered bodies are found in the area. And to make matters worse, David becomes increasingly fearful that his doting grandparents might be involved in the killings. Mixing the visual flair of a gothic horror with a murder thriller, Peter Rader, who did Waterworld, wow, his directorial debut Grandmother's House stars Eric Foster, Kim Valentine, Ida Lee, Len Lesser, and Brink Stevens. Written and photographed by acclaimed Steadicam operator Peter Jensen and produced by Nico Masterakis. Island of Death. Grandmother's House is a late period exploitation horror classic that comes to Blu-ray for the first time, newly restored in 4K from its original camera negative. The film is from 1989, so I guess in the late 80s, Nico Masterakis was producing a lot of films. There's reversible cover artwork as well with this release. I will show you guys, but I love this. It's just so vintage and eye appealing, I guess. I don't know. I just like it. But this is kind of ugly. But for now, we're actually going to leave the reversible because we have that option. We can display the beautiful slipcover with the other artwork, and that's Grandma's House. So awesome. It says Grandma's House, Grandmother's House. I'm not sure which one it is, but I really am excited to check this movie out. And I love how certain things are like glossy, like the eyes, and then the headlight there. Really, really cool. So it's a beautiful release once again. And last but certainly not least, we have The Corruption of Chris Miller. Another film that I am super stoked for. Look at that, man. It's such beautiful artwork. I love it. And let's check this one out, shall we? Alrighty. Alright, this is directed by Juan Antonio Bardem. It is from 1973. Chris Miller, former Spanish child star Marisol, lives with her stepmother Ruth in a large secluded mansion in the countryside. Jesus. And you wonder why I love these releases. Both women have been traumatized by the mysterious disappearance of Chris's father, but their isolation is soon interrupted by the arrival of a mysterious young drifter, Barney, who they take on as a handyman. All the while an unknown sickle-wielding killer has been stalking the area, leaving an ever-growing body count, and it's not long before the women grow increasingly suspicious of Barney. A bloody and twist-filled giallo from acclaimed filmmaker Juan Antonio Bardem, who did Death of a Cyclist, The Corruption of Chris Miller has remained one of the hardest to see of all Spanish-produced gialli. Lushly photographed from Juan Gelpi, Crypt of the Living Dead, and scored by Waldo de los Rios, House That Screamed, Vinegar Syndrome is proud to present this underseen masterpiece of early 70 Euro horror in a brand new 4K restoration in its original scope framing. For the first time on home video. Again, amazing. I'm so excited to check this movie out. Obviously, I've never seen it before. Yeah, I'm just super pumped. Ever since I, saw the cover artwork and read the synopsis, I was intrigued and excited and all the above. I'm trying to open this up so I can give you guys a tour of the packaging. Oh, they're tough tonight. Stubborn releasing. It'd be a nice name for a company. Stubborn plastic cellophane. Bullshit. And then we have the ever annoying little tip, if you guys are ever trying to get like sticker residue off, just blot it with the sticker. It always works. Takes a little while, but it always works. Corruption of Chris Miller. I'll show you guys the reversible cover artwork. It's kind of weird, but it's cool. It's very giallo-esque. Reminds me of all the colors of the dark almost. There you have it. The Corruption of Chris Miller, 1973. And real quickly, the special features on this it's chock full. We have short films, archival retrospective interview with director, English and Spanish sound mixes, alternate Spanish ending, alternate Spanish insert shot, alternate Spanish title sequence, reversible cover artwork, and newly scanned and restored, obviously. So, chock full of features, as always. I didn't read you guys the special features on the others. I'll do that really quickly before I wrap this video up. Excuse me. So, Grandmother's House, we have The Mysterious Woman, an interview with actress Brink Stevens. Back to Grandmother's House, an interview with director Peter Rader. Slow and Steady, an interview with writer cinematographer Peter Jensen. Archival making a featurette, which includes the original short concept film, still gallery original trailer, reversible cover artwork, and English subtitles. That was Grandmother's House. And last but not least, I'm obviously not going to bother with the porno one. On Darkroom, we have Developing Fear, an interview with actor Aaron Tyke, whatever, Exposing the Truth, an interview with actor Jeff Arbaugh, and Still Gallery, newly scanned. Yeah, so there's not as much on this one, but you get all the goodness. You get the newly commissioned artwork, the new restoration of the film, and a few other little diddlies in there. Little diddlies. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching this video, as always. If I don't talk to you guys tomorrow, I will see you probably next week. Oh, sorry, it's been a long day. I'm out of here. Have a nice one. Talk to you guys later. Peace.